Tonight on Evening, join us for a special visit to Sacramento's very own Music Circus. We'll look at the best of the River City's popular Big Top, meet some of the talented people who work behind the scenes, and see what it's like to perform on stage. It's lights, cameras, action, tonight at Music Circus for a Monday evening.
The blue and green canvas dome of the Sacramento Music Circus has become as much a part of our summer landscape here as barbecues in the backyard and rafts on the river. For Sacramento, Music Circus means summer and tradition.
It's a tradition that started right here back in 1951, right here at 15th and H, a wonderful location. We got in, huh?
Yeah.
Tickets worked.
I'm Linda Moore with Tim Larson. We are putting on the Ritz tonight because this is the premiere of a new season under the tent. It is the 36th for the Music Circus, and the show tonight is Camelot. Now, it doesn't start for 1 hour, so instead of giving you front row seats, we've got something maybe a little better than that. Backstage passes.
That's right. We're going to show you the wings. We're going to show the cast getting ready. We're going to show auditions. But, of course, no better place to start than at the beginning, the very beginning.
Come and meet those dancing feet on the avenue. I'm taking you to 42nd Street.
Theater used to be Broadway and only Broadway.
This is the time of King Arthur.
But far from New York, under a tent on a summer night 35 years ago, musicals came to Sacramento and then stayed.
Don't cry for me, Argentina. I miss the hating. I'm saving my love for you. All right.
With all the color and glamour of the big tent and all the middle American love of a musical, Music Circus couldn't help but be a hit. And it has been every summer since opening night, June 19th, 1951.
It's hard to describe why, but there's something magical about this tent. When it goes up, it's almost like the circus coming to town. For a ticket, you can see stars, real stars, face to face, that you only see in magazines or in films. For a ticket, you can hear those big, beautiful songs that you've heard sung since you were a kid. South Pacific, Oklahoma. This is a tent that makes summer summer and the theater fun.
Music Circus only runs 8 productions a summer, but somehow they manage to reel in the stars each and every season, and it's not by accident.
I hate to be vulgar, but money helps.
Russell Lewis and Howard Young are the pioneers and producers of Music Circus. But in the late 40s, they were almost broke. Well-known partners in Broadway productions, they suffered a show disaster. And on a gamble, they became the first to pitch a musical tent on the West Coast. But first, they had to buy one.
Well, we bought it in New York. It was made by a sailmaker in New York and was shipped out by boat
Through the Panama Canal.
To the port of Stockton. And I didn't know Stockton had a port.
And so the first tent went up. It would be one of 10, and it would bring popular musicals to millions. Musicals that were to be repeated over and over for more than 3 decades.
Almost the biggest sale of the whole summer is Sound of Music. So there.
How many times have we done it?
9.
But you know, the interesting thing is, to us, it's like doing a new show each time that we do it, because we have a whole new cast. We never do it with the same company at all.
Or at least we try not to.
We try not to, yeah. And to us, it's very exciting. And
quick. Keep going.
What a magnificent dilemma.
Everybody exits. Everybody exits.
Some of the credit for the circus's steady staying power goes to director Leland Ball, a kinetic creator who has only 1 week to rehearse for every show.
I've had 6 weeks rehearsal on certain shows and always wanted one more day. Let's run it back without anything except the turntable and people moving. Okay? Put it back. I think Carson McCullers, the novelist, said, I have never finished a book. I just stopped working on it and let them publish it.
2, 3, 1, 2.
Over 1,000 hopefuls audition every year in Sacramento and Los Angeles for parts here. But before the first show even begins, The tent is a circus of energy. But you'd think the novelty of a circus tent and familiar songs, some sung almost every year, might dull and tarnish a bit over the long string of long, hot summers. But it seems the passion's still there, even though the audience has changed.
Oh, sure. Tell them.
Well, they've grown older.
That's for sure.
It's the song I love, the melody of 42nd Street.
It really is terrific how Music Circus has flourished here in the Valley over the years. There seems to be an insatiable appetite for musical comedy.
Maybe it's the incredible seats people get. Are these your seats?
Yeah, these the seats? Wait a minute.
We're a little far away. I think the tent is over there somewhere. We got
That's
nice
later.
outfits on, though.
That's later, yeah.
Normally it's a little too hot to be a black tie affair here every night, but it is a very special place here at Music Circus.
Certainly is. You know, you look smashing.
Thank you.
look
As
good
do
in a
you.
black tie or red tie, should I say. Well, since we're digging into the archives tonight, we've got a little Music Circus trivia for all of you. So listen up, look at the question, and get to your phones. Now, the question is, what was the first Music Circus show here back in 1951? Some of you may remember, and I bet a few of you even went to it.
The winner tonight will get 2 tickets to Sunday's performance of Camelot. We'll take the 3rd caller with the right answer. Call us at 443-TALK. You know, the rosters of all the stars that have been here over the years is incredible. There's lots of big stars. People who started fairly young came here and then got a little older and made it big. John Davidson is one fellow.
Molly Ringwald is another one. Of course, she's a real big star, and she did some kids' parts here. And we also found a few others, and they're old publicity photos. We'd like to take a look at some of them right now. You might get a laugh at some of them. In 1967, a young actress played the part of Guinevere in that year's production of Camelot. She looks a lot different now than she did back then. Of course, she is known as a big star right now, and there she is, Eileen Brennan.
She does look young there. Peter Marshall played Music Circus in 1965, many years before his talents as a game show host. Of course, we're talking about Hollywood Squares. That's where his talent really came to the fore.
South Pacific has been staged here about 8 times, but in 1979 it showcased a budding TV star named Nancy Dussault. Her hair is a little shorter too right now. Most people know her for her big role in Too Close for Comfort.
The Sound of Music's 1968 production featured an up-and-coming soap opera star by the name of Tony Geary. He was actually just in the chorus here for a number of summers, later becoming the country's heartthrob, of course, in that incredible soap opera saga, General Hospital.
Brad Mull is another one, a big soap opera star now, whose Music Circus appearances helped pay his dues to the top. He has done a lot of soaps, and he too with General Hospital.
Finally, Marianne Mobley, who came to our stage here following her year as Miss America. She and hubby Gary Collins did a number of shows here together, but little did they know then that Gary would be coming into our homes every day as host of Our Magazine, which of course can be seen on Channel 3 every weekday morning at 9:30.
When we come back, we're going to talk with one woman who's probably seen them all and more. We'll be back.
Keebler presents the appealing taste of baked potato skins in a crispy, crunchy chip.
Potato skins got baked potato appeal, because they're made with potatoes and skins that are real.
The Keebler elves make potato skins with real potatoes and real potato skins for a flavor with whole baked potato appeal.
Cheddar cheese and bacon, sour cream and chives, tasty baked potato, you won't believe your eyes. They're made with potatoes and skins that are real. Potato skins from Keebler, baked potato appeal.
It's a grand opening store-wide sale. Tower Records and Video is now open on Florin Road across from the Florin Mall. Get the Top Gun soundtrack from CBS for only $6.99 LP or cassette. Janet Jackson's Control from A&M, just $6.99.
You've heard me mention.
Or get Bill Cosby's Those of You With or Without Children You'll Understand from Gethin, just $6.99. Plus, register to win a new 86 Toyota truck from Florin Road Toyota. It's a grand opening sale at Tower Records and Tower Video on Florin Road.
Leadership. In news coverage, it means covering a lot of ground. And that means putting your best in the air, going above and beyond the rest, giving the news a new perspective. Leadership in news coverage means Dan Shively and Live Copter 3, part of a 30-year tradition of news leadership at KCRA-TV, where the news comes first.
The Oakland A's want you to join the team.
If you come to their game on July 27th, the A's will donate a portion of the ticket cost to the Red Cross Flood Victims Relief Fund. It's Greater Sacramento Day, so don't miss out. We know there are at least 10,333 fans in Sacramento.
We want to see all of you here on July 27th.
Pick up your discount coupon now at any Raley's.
There you see some of the programs from Music Circus, and we are joined now by Juanita Alvarez. And Juanita, what makes you so special when it comes to Music Circus?
They're just wonderful.
And you have, but you're ignoring one fact, important fact about you. What is the important fact about you? You have seen every...
I've been to every one from the beginning, except for 2 shows when I was ill. It's the only time I've ever missed.
And that dates back to how long? When did this get started? Back in the 30s or something, right? Or,
this is the 36th year.
So it's a long.
So it would be.
Well, I guess 19. Yeah, it was like 36 years. Yeah, not the 30s. 51 is when it started. Who are some of the people that you have seen in the years? I know you've seen Liberace and had kind of an interesting experience with him.
And Gordon McRae, Liberace.
Tell me about what Liberace did. What did he do that was special?
Our seat is just far from the stage, and during one of his performances, he came down and he asked me to put my hand out, and I did, and he put his piano ring on my finger, and oh dear, it was really wonderful.
So that was a big thrill, huh?
It was.
You want to keep coming to these seasons as
Till I can't walk.
Well, so you have quite a few more years to go then.
Well, I'm 71, and I hope to live till I can't come anymore.
Well, I
like
hope,
90.
I hope you get to see a lot more seasons. Thanks for joining us, and you're an important part of the history here at Music Circus. Hope you enjoy the show tonight.
Well, thank you.
All right. Juanita, let's go now backstage to Linda Moore. Linda, where are you?
In theater, Tim, there is always a show before the show, and that is the flurry of activity that goes on backstage. Now, this area here is strictly off limits. This is backstage, but just for tonight, we're going to take a peek. Come on in here. Now, this is where the orchestra warms up before the show. Come on, guys, give them a good toot. You know, it's amazing that they can make any sense once the curtain goes up with the funny noises they make. But you know why they sound so good? It's partly because of this man over here. George Chan has been with the Music Circus. How many years, George?
36 years, I guess.
36 years? You're only 34. That's amazing.
Right.
How can you do that? There's a new sound system this year, and it's called Surround Sound. I guess it's working pretty good. Sounds good?
Sounds all right.
What are you doing to this poor woman here?
Man.
Oh, this poor man. I'm so sorry. In costume, they look so different.
I know.
What is this?
This is a wireless microphone that we're going to put on them. So that, and this is the transmitter.
And that's where you put the receiver right there. Good luck. Have a good show. Have a good show. So sorry. Well, it's hard to tell who this gentleman is because he changes every year. This is Dale Kessler. If you've ever been to Music Circus, chances are you have seen him. And this is Sue O'Dell. Sue is the hairstylist of the stars. No one goes on stage here without seeing Sue first. What are you doing, Sue? You're not.
I'm going to get Dale ready for put his beard and his hair on.
So you do more than the hair. You do all the facial hair too?
Right. Anything that has connection with hair is my responsibility.
See, through the magic of theater, Dale, you're going to get some hair tonight.
Except what grows here.
Have a good show. Break a leg. Now, I shouldn't say break a leg to these people here. That's a no-no. You know, the interesting thing about Music Circus is they have to go down to Hollywood sometimes to recruit new talent. But the funny thing is, a lot of the great talent is right here in town and is right here and is homegrown. I want you to meet a good friend of mine. Carrie, you got to flip around here a minute. Do a little dance flip. Carrie Keeney is from Sacramento. You're born here?
Yes, I was born here.
She moved down to L.A. She made it big down there as a choreographer and a dancer, and now she's back in Music Circus. Good luck to you. Should I tell you break a leg?
Yes, you should.
Break a leg. Have a show. Well, I'm sure you remember what auditions are like. They're awful. No matter how many years you've been in the business, auditions are nerve-wracking. Here is a look for the kids and how it went at their audition. With a song in hand, a tune in the heart, stars in the eyes, and a penny in the shoe for good luck, over 100 of our community's most ambitious young entertainers auditioned their talents with hopes of being cast in one of this summer's Music Circus productions.
Young, the old, razzle, dazzle, I'm gonna be
showed up looking for their big break. Others probably just hoping for a lucky break.
It's a little high.
Director Leland Ball and assistant Scott Eckhart especially had their eyes and ears out for children to play supporting roles in an upcoming production of The Sound of Music, starring Debbie Boone. Sometimes the hardest part of auditioning is just getting the director's attention. As showbiz kids learn early on, casting often ends up being just a matter of looking the part.
All right. Anita, did you get a call back? Music? All right. I can see my life as it comes up shining now.
For 2 months every summer, Music Circus brings Broadway to town. And for our future stars, it's a chance for them to sample the big time without leaving home.
There's a lot of reasons why we came to Sizzler for all-you-can-eat shrimp. The shrimp are really good.
All you can eat.
And you get a thick sirloin steak.
With shrimp. All you can eat.
And it's a great deal.
All you can eat.
Now you can get steak and all the golden, crunchy fried shrimp you can eat for a shrimp of a price at the steak, seafood, salad.
Are you going to eat that?
Sizzler.
Had a day of it, come on home. There's a place where your friends are always waiting for you. Make a night of it, come on home. Take the load off and make yourself at home is where you love to be. Home with friends and family. We got all you want to see. Hold on and we sing. Come on home, America, from sea to shining sea. Come on home, why don't you come on home, America, come home to NBC. Come home to NBC. Come on home, America, back home where you should be. Come on home, America.
Come on home.
Come home to NBC.
Hi, I'm Lynn Anderson. I'm in Nashville, Tennessee now, but I used to be in Sacramento, California. And if Nashville can do it, Sacramento can do it too. Come on, Sacramento, lose 1 million pounds like Nashville did.
This is Dr. Martin Catan urging you to take part in the KCRA Rayleigh's Melt-A-Million Challenge.
You can join now. The KCRA Rayleigh-sponsored rotation diet. It's free. Stop in at Rayleigh's or in Stockton. Call this hotline number. Start today. It's not too late.
Okay, Northern California, we did it in Nashville. We challenge you to melt 1 million.
No one would ask these guys to dance, or probably sing or act for that matter, but their muscles are getting warmed for a production Music Circus audiences demand.
Ready?
Tent raising is an annual ritual performed by these brawny men, affectionately called the Tent Boys.
Yeah! Ready? Yeah!
Pitching this tent takes weeks of tugging, pulling, grunting, and hoisting 5,000 pounds of canvas and 2 miles of cable until this big top reaches its peak.
It's going real well.
Not many people know how to put up a tent this big. Even fewer know how to make them. In the past, Music Circus has scoured the country for manufacturers. This year, though, for the first time, the tent is homegrown. 30,000 square feet of blue and green fabric turned tent under the roof of Janik and Scurfield in Sacramento. A 6-month theatrical production that was completed in the stitch of time. So a circular tent, and naturally there would be a round stage. Music Circus is theater in the round, meaning there are no curtains, no backdrop, no scrim.
No place to hide if you forget your lines or your intricate dance steps.
From a performer's perspective up here, it is 360 degrees of audience. Everywhere you turn, you see people sitting. But it would be awfully confusing. There's no way to tell upstage from downstage.
Well, this would always be upstage, and this would always naturally be downstage, right?
And how could you tell stage right from stage left? I mean, is this stage left or is this stage left?
I don't believe it. You brought your tap shoes. Linda, we're not even supposed to be up here. Let's get out of here.
Come on, we have a couple minutes, Timmy, before it opens up. Just a little soft shoe.
We don't have any music.
Oh,
Let's
yeah?
get out of here.
That's what you think. Music maestro. Stand back, Tim. I feel a dance coming on.
Bravo, not bad.
We can hear someone coming, Tim. Let's go.
Land of frost, sliced meat thins. Land of frost, big meat grins. Sliced meat thins, big meat grins. Must be land of frost.
There's a grin in every bite, more flavor in every slice, because Land of Frost knows the thinner you slice it, the better the taste. So stack it up, pack it up, snack along just for grins.
Sliced meat thins, big meat grins.
A grin in every bite, more flavor in every slice.
Must be land of frost.
The tents are up and the prices are down. The heat is on during the Floor Road Nissan summer clearance. Now is the time to buy. The tents are cool. The prices are hot with every single car line reduced up to $1,000. The heat is on. Get 5.7% factory financing on Nissan trucks. Used car buyers, now is the time. A special summer inventory of hard-to-find used car prices below Kelley Blue Book. Look for the red tag for sizzling summer savings. The tents are cool. The prices are hot during the Floor Road Nissan summer clearance. The heat is on. On the next Donahue, Spanish teachers critique our schools.
Kids take over the class. I've seen many classes, many classrooms where kids take over them.
You are always the teacher. You have to find a way how to motivate that child. Maybe
if you don't motivate them at home, they're not going to be motivated at school. We work very hard with our kids, and we turn them over to the public school system. They don't even know if they're in class.
Critiquing Our Schools, Tuesday at 4 on KCRA-TV, Channel 3. Escape into adventure.
Yes or no? Is Carrie gonna die?
I'm warning you. If you don't help me out on this, you and Kyriakis are gonna be in a lot of trouble. I could sing a very long song, you know?
I'm not going on that newlywed game, and that's final.
So that means that your answer would be...
None.
None.
Escape into the adventure of Days of Our Lives. Every weekday afternoon at 3 p.m. here on KCRA-TV, Channel 3.
Well, it's starting to get crowded here at the Music Circus, that means it is about time to inaugurate a new tent and a new season.
Don't tell anybody that Linda is already in there dancing up the street. You're awfully good. I was a little skeptical.
This is
but
between the two of us. Come on in here.
Tickets here.
It's time. Where are our seats anyway?
I'm not sure. Here we go. Can you lead us to our seats, please? All right.
Jim, I think we're a little overdressed.
Or
I don't see
these people
anybody
are
else
underdressed.
Excuse me. I thought you guys said this was a black tie affair.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much.
All right, well, it is time now to give the answer to our trivia question and the winner. The answer to the trivia question was, what was the very first music circus show here back in 1951? And the answer is Showboat. And the winner is?
Dorothy Sturgis is the winner. Congratulations to Dorothy. And boy, it looks like the show's not too far away here.
Oh, we got a few more minutes. First, we're going to take a look at what we've got coming up on our next evening. Here's a quick look right now.
Coming up tomorrow night on Evening, join us at the end of the Flesh-Colored Rainbow for an inside look at the best of Northern California's beefed and buffed.
Plus, hightail it off a cliff with expert hang gliders putting their latest designs through some dizzying acrobatics.
And discover where Rambo goes when he wants to practice blowing away the enemy. It's all on the next evening. That's going to be an interesting show because Linda and I actually do some Rambo stuff ourselves. So definitely going to watch that.
We had enough action here tonight. It's time for us to say goodbye and to give you a preview of tonight's show, which is Camelot. Thanks for being with us. We'll see you later. Bye-bye. Here's a look.
They flow away completely. At night, of course. Camelot, I know it gives a buzz and pause. But in Camelot, those are the legal laws. The snow may never slush upon the hilltop. By 9 p.m. the moonlight must appear. Ensure